You call the shot, Reed.
Take up.
It's the same deer. This is what it's all about. That's pretty neat. What an animal. It's about the coolest thing ever. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. So close. Had a bull come in. Came to probably, I bet you, about 60 yards and must have winded us because all of a sudden just didn't even pick up his head, just turned and ran. So another piece of the puzzle. Trying our best. Yeah. August 31st. We're here checking a couple cameras and setting up a little spot to sit on the blind, or sit on a hill and make a little makeshift blind. We heard 2 bugles so far, which is awesome, super exciting. And what would make my day even more is tomorrow morning we see a couple elk. Well, some excitement this morning. We're in the middle of just moving spots into another little bit of field further down. And we ended up spooking. We heard about 3 animals. And at first we thought they might be whitetails, but then we heard what we thought was like an alarm bark from an elk, which isn't the best sound, but it's an elk sound regardless. So we'll just sit tight and see if we can hear anything or see anything else. But visibility is not good at all. Ryley, grab it. Do you see a whitetail? Oh, really? day 2 hunting elk, and today we're gonna do a little bit of a walk and then hopefully a sit in the evening. And so we'll do a little bit of walking and calling, just some elk chirps, and see if we can see anything moving. And if not, like I said, we'll go over, sit by some water or by some field edge, and hopefully intercept them as they come into the field there. So wish us luck.
I seen a spike with a fork. That's a straight spike.
Okay, yeah, that's all that.
But they always hang out together, so that makes sense.
fence or the other side?
He was definitely on this side.
Well, the evening didn't pan out the way we wanted it to. We had a really exciting day actually of elk hunting. Ended up going for a walk early in the evening and spooked some cows, or saw some cows, and had cows all around us, which was kind of cool. And then in the evening we went to a spot where we could sit and hopefully intercept them as they went into feed, out to a field to feed, and it worked beautifully. Like, the elk came out and everything was happening perfectly. And then the bull that was with the herd ended up being a little bit further than what we wanted, but still within range, and so it was about 56 yards, and ended up pulling the trigger, and the shot felt good. And looking at the footage afterwards, we're not sure if it was partially the shot or partially the animal moving too, but that's the tough part of bow hunting, and just I guess a lesson that know your limits and don't go outside of them, I guess. So, well, today September 13th, and it's now been about a week since we were in here and took that shot at that bull, and we did a bit of a walk around to see if we could see anything. We sat in the field a little bit, saw a nice mule deer this morning, a little doe, and then we went and sat in the exact spot that the bull was standing when we had taken the shot. And it seemed like there was a lot of ravens in the forest, so we ended up taking a walk. Just, you never know if we were able to find anything, and unfortunately we were able to find, well, not unfortunately, it's good to get closure. We ended up phoning the landowner, phoning the Fish and Wildlife, and so we're gonna see if I don't know if they need to come and take a look at it or what, but we're gonna see if they can come and talk to us at least about it. And I mean, at the end of the day, it was a legally harvested bull. We stayed up till 1 in the morning to try and find the thing, and we ended up walking probably 40 yards on each side of it. Like, it's just frustrating. We came so close, just couldn't end up stepping on him, but he didn't look like he suffered, looked like he just fell right over, so at least that's a little bit comforting. Well, this is our 2025 bull elk, and you're probably halfway through the video, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster getting this one. It was pretty proud of the hunt that we did and the things that we did. Some unfortunate turns of events. I mean, they do call it hunting, not just shooting, so we had a pretty cool hunt with this guy and had a pretty cool shot opportunity, at least. Unfortunately, we weren't able to recover him, but you know what? To recover at least part of him, that was definitely a cool thing, that we were able to recover the antlers and have something, a story to tell, and not just a missed opportunity story to tell. And so I'd said to Ty, when they first popped out, or sorry, when we could hear the animals, could hear the elk bugling back and forth in the bush there, it was pretty neat. We had quite the experience just listening to them for a half hour back and forth. This guy chasing off the 2 spikes, and just to be able to hear those bugles and hear the animals run around in there, and we could see flashes. Couldn't pick them up with the camera, of course, but could see flashes through the trees. And when they were starting to come out or getting closer to coming out, we could hear the cows chirping. And I said to Ty, you know what, we've been hunting elk 4 years. Let's just get it done. I said, the first cow that pops out, I'm going to take the shot at the cow. And of course, not that it was unfortunate, but this guy pops out first. And he came out at about 60 yards. Broadside, of course, I was going to hopefully wait and see if he came a little bit closer. and his cows ended up coming out in between us. And so with the cows coming in and in between us and the bull, of course, at that point, I had made the decision that this was going to be the first elk that I would shoot, and was able to take the shot. You can see on the video that, at first I thought I missed 2 feet to the right. The arrow was so far back. It's an awful feeling as a hunter, a bow hunter especially.
We've both been there, so
that's exactly right.
Part of it, unfortunately.
And so thought I made a horrible shot, and then after watching the video, the elk just happened to be walking at the end when I was finishing my pull on the shot. I had my spot picked out and everything, and he just happened to take a couple more steps. And so the bull had taken off into the trees. Again, you probably just saw the video, but we looked for till 1:30 in the morning kind of thing, and we found 0 blood. There's no blood anywhere, and so to be found. So we thought for sure the bull was alive and well, and we were able to come back the next weekend actually, and we ended up we're hunting around, just walking around, and we ended up coming across him. And we had been within 30 yards of him in like 1, 2, 3 different directions. So
pretty much walked a circle around him, unfortunately.
That's right. Walk circles around him is the perfect way to put it. But he ended up, we're not sure if he bled internally or what. Even when we found him, I don't know, for some miracle, the coyotes had not gotten to him. And so he was pretty stinky, actually. The recovery was coverall worthy, and to get the head out was not a super fun job. But yeah, some miracle the coyotes had not gotten to him. And what was really weird, there was no blood even where the arrow was sticking out of his back leg there. And so, but at the end of the day, we are meat hunters. We don't do this just for the trophy. So again, it's a little bit frustrating to not be able to eat the meat. But again, being October 4th, at this point, we do have 2 big game animals on the ground, which is pretty neat to say, and something we can definitely be proud of. And I did not expect whatsoever for this elk to pop out.
Yeah, we've worked hard for elk over the last 4 years, and we're self-taught and just ask questions and find out where to go and try to find them in our own realm and have really nobody else bring us and just figure it out. And it's cool to make it happen. That's for sure. It's hard not to celebrate that portion of it is we made it happen. So now I want to get one.
Yes. Till next year.
Till next year.
Yeah, that was good.
It was good.
That was worse.
That was